What's up, people? How are you doing? My name is Lani and welcome to the renovation of the gym in Willow Creek. First of all, let me start by making it very clear that this is not the special speed build I mentioned in my community post celebrating the 250 subscribers, okay? That will be an actual speed build, not a renovation, but it will take some time for me to get it ready. I'll have to do quite a bit of research to make sure I can pull it off. Well, I mean, I know I can pull it off. I'm a genius sometimes. I just don't know how hard it will be to put the whole thing together. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about the gym. And first things first, I'm sorry. I'm apologizing right away because I know this is not my greatest renovation. I changed so much stuff with this one that I could have actually just bulldozed the lot, and yet my only achievement was to make the lot less ugly than the original. Well, I mean, I also added a pool because you guys know that I like to have community lots with multiple purposes, but yeah, other than that, I didn't improve much. I'm really sorry about that, I mean it. I will only take half of the blame though, the other half goes to EA. Like, how the hell am I supposed to decorate a gym with the stuff we have in the base game? Because this is a base game build, by the way. I didn't actually mean to make it base game, but when I stopped to think about it, there were only like 2 or 3 items from packs I could use, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna use those items. It's not gonna make a huge difference, so I might as well keep it base game. I mean, I probably shouldn't be too worried about that. I'm sure everyone has the same packs I do, unless you were living under a rock when those packs went free, but it feels weird to just use 1 or 2 items from one pack. I'm cool with that if I'm using multiple packs, but if I'm using just 1 or 2 items from one single pack, then it's not worth it. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked, sorry. I was trying to explain why this renovation is so bare. So yeah, EA is partially to blame because there's really not a lot of stuff we can use to decorate a gym with the base game only. Adding that to the fact that I don't remember the last time I set foot into a gym, well, you end up with something like this renovation. I tried to research some gym designs online, but here is the problem. I'm pretty sure that a lot of the designs I saw are not realistic, in the sense that they are not common designs. They seemed way too fancy to be your regular gym. But since I don't know what a regular gym looks like, I had to use my imagination. I mean, if I'm fully honest, the gym portion of this build is not that bad. I got all the gym equipment, got some posters on the walls, got a little reception too, so people can go and get their gym subscription there. I think the gym is only missing some vending machines. I'm pretty sure most gyms have one of those, at least to sell drinks and coffee, maybe even some energy bars or protein puddings. So I tried to make up for it with a coffee machine, a tea brewer, fake water bottles, and a fake bowl of fruit. Awesome, right? Yay! Now, the pool portion of this build, that's the terrible one. It's actually funny because I would regularly go to the pool when I was in elementary school and middle school, so I know the layout of public pools a lot better than the layout of a gym, and yet I couldn't pull it off because I had nothing to decorate that pool with. I mean, there were like 1 or 2 wall decorations from the Cats and Dogs expansion I could use there, but then again, it wasn't worth it. Those wall decorations wouldn't save this build. Or maybe I'm just being too hard on myself, I don't know. When I went and took screenshots of the pool, it actually took me back to those years when I would go to the pool every 2 weeks. I could almost smell the chlorine in the water, so maybe it's just my hate for plain white wall stocking. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not sure what else I could say about this build, so let's talk about something else. I actually want to start by thanking all the people who commented on my previous speed build, the one where I talked about my situation with my ex-boyfriend. You were really nice and understanding, and just thank you so much for taking the time to listen. It made me feel less alone and miserable. In fact, I would like to hear your opinions on something. So I actually met my ex twice ever since we had our little fight. We have a lot of common friends and we are part of the same D&D group, so yeah, we were bound to meet sooner or later. The first time we met, he was unexpectedly sweet to me, maybe even sweeter than when we were dating. So I got this idea that maybe I could use that chance to finally say the L word he wanted to hear so much. I ended up not saying it because, well, I got scared. But I really wanted to. I really wanted to say it because I felt that that was my last chance to say that word with the whole feeling, with my whole heart. I wasn't expecting an answer from him. In fact, my plan was to drop the L word and run away. But I know myself well enough to know that I wouldn't be able to stop myself from expecting something closer to a miracle. I wouldn't be able to stop myself from hoping that he would reach out to me. Maybe not right away. Maybe not at that exact moment, but in the future, However, I also know that it would completely destroy me if he didn't reach out to me. And the fear of that happening was what prevented me from saying the word. I talked about this with my best friend, and she said I did the right thing, that there's no need to go and pour my heart out to someone who apparently doesn't care about that anymore. But the more time goes by, the more I wonder if it really was the best decision or not. Judging by the second time we met, maybe it was the right decision. He barely talked to me, but I don't know. Things are so weird right now. Sometimes it feels like he's the only one for me, and other times I start wondering why the hell do I still have feelings for him? Like, what's there to like about a useless coward that would rather end an 80-year-long relationship instead of having an honest, vulnerable conversation? I don't get it, and that's why I would like to hear your opinions. Do you think I should have told him, even if it was just for my own catharsis? Or do you think I did the right thing and that I should take that word with me to the grave? I will read all the comments, I promise. I could really use some advice right now, so please tell me what you think. Anyway, enough of my ex. I want to end this voiceover on a happy note, so let me tell you about what I've been doing these days, other than playing The Sims, of course. So recently, I learned about this website called Duolingo. I mean, I already knew Duolingo. I've known it for years, but I never really paid any attention to it because first, I thought it was an app, and my phone is too old, it cannot handle apps anymore. Like, it really cannot. The last time I tried to download an app to my phone, there was a warning saying my phone was too old and it wasn't compatible with the app. It wouldn't even let me download it. Then second, I thought it was a paid app, and I was like, well, if I'm gonna pay for it, then I might as well pay for actual classes with an actual teacher. Like, in my head, I thought that the app would maybe be good to learn English, but nothing else. And since I already speak English, it wouldn't do much for me. Anyway, I ignored Duolingo for years until someone... Wait, now that I think about it, it was my ex. Damn it. Well, but anyway, he told me 3 weeks ago that Duolingo also has a website and that it's completely free. I mean, you can get a paid subscription too, but the stuff that matters is all free. And the most important part, it teaches Japanese. I've wanted to learn Japanese for so many years now. I even studied it a little before on my own. I learned a few words, I learned a little bit of grammar, I even memorized the hiragana alphabet, which is one of the 3 alphabets used by the Japanese. However, learning a language on your own, without any guidance, without textbooks, because those are expensive, I cannot afford them, using only YouTube videos and suspicious websites, it's a challenge on its own. We are not even talking about a simple language here. Like I said, the Japanese use 3 different alphabets, and one of them is the Chinese alphabet. It's no freaking joke, trust me. Anyway, I was really desperate for help, so I decided to give Duolingo a shot, and I fell in love with it. This is not a sponsored video, by the way. I mean, if the Duolingo team feels like sponsoring me, I won't say no. I'm poor and I could use the money. But no, right now I'm talking from my heart, not my wallet, I promise. And I can tell you that Duolingo is amazing. I'm having a blast with that thing. It makes learning a new language so much easier and so much fun. It's like playing a game that teaches you a new language, basically. We have daily quests, we get rewards for those quests. There's a ranking board that compares your progress with other users. And that's really good for me, actually, because I can get pretty competitive when it comes to stuff I'm passionate about. So yeah, I'm having lots and lots of fun. fun. The lessons get kinda repetitive sometimes, but it's good to help you memorize them. The sentence "Yasashi shato yasashi sensei" was very effectively burned into my brain. I will never forget it, like ever. So yeah, if you want to learn a new language, I highly recommend Duolingo. Anyway, this video is almost over, so I will be on my way now. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe, because I'll be back in a couple days and you don't want to miss a thing. Trust me. See you then. Bye!